One last sort of question here to work out today. This is more of a calculation type of question rather than a concept question. This is like a homework problem, so this is one of the homework problems I did see a huge difference. And just the students, the feedback from the students. The students right away were more apt to talk to you in class and ask you a question about the material, rather than just sit there not saying anything. And so right away, the clickers almost force the students to talk to you. You know, they can't get away without talking to you. You know, and that's something I noticed right away. Right.
You see something you get wrong, and you're like, well, why did I get that wrong? So you want to know that you got it wrong, and then once you know that it's right or wrong, you can find out what's going on, like what you don't understand.
You know, they're not going to stop you in the middle of a lecture. That student's not going to stop you in the middle of a lecture while you're up there monologuing and saying, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, they're never going to say that. Right? But if you put up a question, and then they can at least have some type of intelligent question about what you're asking them, they're more apt to talk to you. So that was a very powerful moment, I think, early on, when I saw that the clickers were very, very powerful learning tool.
I like that it gives us instant feedback as to whether we understand the concepts or not and what we need to further work on.
And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll even, when the question's up, I'll walk to the back of the room and sometimes just sit down, you know, and let them work, because it's them solving the problem. And what I see is them talking to one another and exchanging ideas, and I think that's great. I mean, that's what you want to see.
Well, it honestly helps us learn more because we're actually interacting and getting to try the problems out as we're learning them. So it helps us do that, and then we can see what we did wrong.
I find I get a lot of the students in my office hours asking me questions. I don't know if that's because of the students here or what. I'm very available, obviously, in office hours. But what I do get are a lot of emails, but they're very specific, focused questions, you know, on stuff. I don't get kids showing up the day before the exam going, I'm totally, completely lost, you know, help me for 3 hours, you know, tutor me, you know. I've seen that, you know, at other institutions. And I find I'm not getting that. And I do get kids showing up at office hours, obviously, but they're not like desperately, totally confused, you know. They've sort of been, they come to you with a very specific question, which is...
Well, it's easier to stay focused because
Yeah, definitely.
staying awake in class can be a problem sometimes. I mean, you have to pay attention because you have to answer.
Yeah, interacting with class definitely helps you stay focused.
You go to more classes.